everyone, and welcome to the Peddling Prince's Podium. I'm your host, John Ardelli. You know, about the things I've said about Facebook in the past, I am really beginning to wish that I could just get off of Facebook altogether. But the last time I asked people to tell me if they view my show on Facebook, nobody actually responded to me about that episode particularly, but there are people who still make comments on my videos from the Facebook page. So that means that there are at least some people that are still watching it there, so I can't really get away from it. I had an incident that's just still irritating me today, and it happened this past weekend. There was this beautiful picture that was put online as kind of a tribute to something that somebody cared about, and another person whom I've known for many years came along and made a sarcastic comment about it, a kind of a passive-aggressive thing, and then somebody else came to their defense, and then the person who posted the thing started to get into it, and then after I started watching all this, and I'm thinking, good Lord, these people need to grow up. So I thought, all right, I just made a comment about, the fact that, it's better to just ignore things like this, and, and kind of said something to all of them about, look, this is just ridiculous. The thing was, when I first said that, I wasn't expecting them to really listen. I just felt I had to say something. Normally, I try to keep myself out of this kind of crap, but I said, okay, I'm going to try to see if I can talk some sense to these people. For one brief shining moment, everybody calmed down. 2 out of 3 of them were like, well, okay, you're right, we'll back this down. And, one of them had blocked the other, and I said that's probably overkill, and they unblocked, and the other one was apologizing, and all of that stuff. But then the original person that originally started the trouble stuck their nose in again, said another thing, and started the whole thing up again. I got a message from them yesterday afternoon saying, well, in light of everything that happened, I'm going to block all yous, and I'm going to delete my Facebook account and start over with a new one. I was thinking, okay, delete your Facebook account and start over with a new one. That's kind of overkill, like, curing the disease by killing the patient. That's what really bugs me about Facebook. I watch a lot of childishness happen on Facebook from adults. What really troubles me about what I see among people, not everyone, but among a lot of people on Facebook, is that it's like going back to elementary school. They're all, everybody's like, picking on everybody else for what they're doing, calling names in some cases. I don't like this thing. I want to get out of it, but I have sympathy I don't want to alienate the people that enjoy my show, that see it on Facebook. I'm also getting bombarded by things that I don't really want to see. Not so much like, I'm not talking about things like, for example, my sister. She posts a lot of cool stuff, and actually I look forward to seeing what my sister has to say. She's got all these cute little things she does, and all these cute little, neat little science fiction things. She's one of those science fiction fantasy people, like myself. That stuff is good, but stuff like, games that you play on there, or invitations to things that I've never heard of. I guess what's really bothering me is that Facebook seems to bring out the worst in human nature. A friend of mine recently said it all when he said, no one ever said that Facebook saved my marriage. Now, it's not that Facebook causes people to cheat on their spouses, because people who are going to cheat are going to cheat. What Facebook does is just makes it happen a whole heck of a lot faster, because communication is so much easier. I just wish I could get off it altogether, but I guess I can't do that, not if I want to keep promoting my show from there. I'm just sick and tired of all the childishness among, not everyone, but those that I'm talking about. I'm sure you know who you are. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for watching the Peddling Prince's Podium. I'm your host, John Ardelli, and I hope to see you all again here on the podium next week. Whether you'll see you on Facebook, that's a different question. But bye for now.